Light panels having battery-powered lights, like this 1x1, for example. This is a battery-powered light, and it has a tremendous amount of output. You know, we've been using these today on this shoot. It's great having lights that we can just set up on a stand, move them wherever you want to move them, dim them, and not have to worry about running cables, people tripping over them. That's been a fantastic thing. Same things with the minis and the ring lights as well. They all run off of batteries. You can run them off of AC too, but that allows me to work very quickly, put lights wherever I want, whenever I want, and work twice or 3 times as fast as I normally could. If it's going to take extra time to run cables and so forth, you might go, you know what, let's don't put another light there, I don't really have time. But if you can do it quick, your shots are going to look much, much better and more creative than they would have otherwise. And if you're not traveling with a big crew where you've got grips and electrics and guys to run stuff for you and all this lighting gear, and you know, a lot of us don't work in that world all the time, these are great tools. I've got somebody sitting in a desk at a computer. I can take a little mini light, put it on a stand, put it right there in front of them, bang, they're lit. And it's battery, and it's dimmable, and it doesn't change color temperature when I dim it either. In a car, these are just quick things you can stick in, and they've got a lot of punch. So there's a tremendous amount of applications for these. Light panels is good for a big variety of circumstances. They make them in 5600 and 3200, and then there's color correction for them. They're going to do a lot of the same things that a Kino Flow would do, that a Chimera would do. You can put soft, you can put diffusion in these and make them very, very soft. They're thin, they don't put out any heat. There's a tremendous bunch of advantages that these things have, and I love traveling with these because you can get a lot of bang for the buck in terms of how much light you can get from something that's this small. And if you're traveling to places where electricity is questionable, like I was doing Hurricane Katrina stuff, it's fantastic having these. So it's a great, great tool to have in your toolkit. I use them all the time. The ring light is a great tool for Steadicam work, for handheld work, for doing reporter stand-ups, so we want that nice, smooth, filling light on their face. They're LED, so they don't use up a lot of electricity. If you're running them off of batteries, they're going to run a really, really long time. And they're infinitely dimmable without changing color temperature at all, which is a huge, huge help. And you can dim them on the fly as well. You know, they've got remote dimmers and all this stuff, so, you know, depending on what your shot is, you might want to dim it up or dim it down at certain points, which is really, really easy to do. And that was particularly helpful on the shoot that we just did here today. So much of what we did today, first off, we didn't have a lot of places to plug in electricity to. You know, we're going to shoot on an escalator or stairs or something, and there's just no practical way to run cables up and down that. And everything we did today was Steadicam, so the camera was moving tremendous amounts. And having lights that we could just put anywhere, you know, put at the end of a C-stand arm and just hang it out there somewhere, have the guys hold it. We need to move it over here. Okay, there's people coming, let's move the lights over. You don't have to worry about cables, stringing cables, taping down cables, worrying about people tripping over them. You can put a light anywhere you can get a light, you can put a light. And with these batteries on here that last, you know, an hour and a half or something, it's going to run a really long time, longer than you need. There were many scenarios today where these light panels were indispensable, that I can't think of any other light that would have done what we needed to, because we were in a hurry and we needed to do stuff that looked really good in a very, very short period of time. And light panels allowed us to do that. If we hadn't had these, we would not have been able to have done that shoot today.